black male. Hello, little man. You coming to say hello? You're not so little. You're not so little. You're quite a big boy. Honey? Gonna be a big boy? So on the release aspect, this little guy did extremely well. He was very quick to leave. And so that shows confidence. And we will note that he didn't come to me right away. He was more environmental, so he has a fairly a good independent side. Good boy. Can you bring it? No. So very good. This is the first time he's been taken away from his litter mates and just dropped in this room. He's never met me or been here before. So nice levels of confidence, eh? So if he's feeling stress, it might be similar to what he's like when you take him home. So hopefully we can make this a pleasant experience and give you some pointers on how to work with him. You can see that his tail is up and over his back. It's not wagging profusely, but it certainly is. He has a lovely body height. Hello again. Hello again. So I'm just letting him know that I'm approachable and good in the room, but I'm not going to encourage him to stay with me. He has to show us whether he's more environmental or more social. So right now he's just licking my hands like a lot, and there was no use of teeth whatsoever. So there's no, neither social or environmental is good or bad. It's just how they are. It just generally means you have to focus on different types of exercises, either to encourage them to be independent or to encourage them to stay with you. So now that he's got a few little cries going on here, so he's sort of not sure what's going on. Oh, you're one of the few puppies that can put your whole mouth around that ball. You want to play with it? Look. Look. Get it. So it's yay, puppy! Taking it to where he came in. So it's interesting that he's what I was going to say was that he has a lovely body expression and facial expression, but there was still the cries. So he's not 100% sure of what he's supposed to do and really why he's here. And I don't really need much more time in the interaction. Is that he's nice when he's with me, but hi again. So he is like checking in with me and coming back to me, but he is certainly showing more of an environmental side. So I'm going to get up and start walking around and start an exercise that is called checking in, and it also gives us an indication of whether he's more environmental or social. So basically I'm going to just walk around and see if he follows me, or does he bite my toes? Does he even care where I am? So right away we can see that he's not really caring. He's still off exploring the room. So the dual purpose is to see what he's going to do naturally. Is he going to follow me or not? So we can see that that's not coming natural to him. And then the second portion is to encourage it. So we're going to start asking him to come and give him lots of praise when he comes. And if you struggle with that at home, you can also introduce treats. But it's almost like as soon as you kind of let them know, good boy, that is so good. A lot of praise. You have to let them figure out that that's what you want. So the difference in 5 minutes, is 2 minutes, is huge. So what you want to be able to do is take this guy to a park or a family picnic, and he can go off and play. Like, he can play with this. Look, what's it? Look, over here, look. What's this one, puppy? So he can go off and play, but he should also check in and know where you are. It's not up to you to just constantly look for your dog. Very good. Very good. So introduce stuff to him. Like, he's already seen these, but when you get home, it'll be new stuff. And then call him. Yes, good boy. And you can see that once you start this, he's much more social. So he might look around. Very good. Very, very good. So the suggestion is to build on this. Do it like a small room like this, and then make the room bigger with different toys. And then eventually maybe out in your backyard where there's other distractions. And before you take them to like an overwhelming thing like a dog park or a picnic, get that bond with them. So the whole thing is setting them up for success, and by putting in the time, it won't take very long at all. I love the fact that he can play by himself and keep himself busy. That's very, very nice. So the checking in, just work on it. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to see if I can. So he's doing a pretty good job because, you know, when I go away, he tends to come now. Make me a liar. Puppy, puppy. Over here. Puppy, puppy. Puppy, puppy. Come here, come here. Come here. What's that? Look. Whoa. He likes that treat. Right there. So when he comes, give him the treat, give him lots of praise. I've got them. I've got it. Puppy, puppy, puppy. Puppy, come. Very good. Very good. So you can see how that would work in your favor. In addition to the treats, pat him a lot also. Just don't depend on your treats, but use your treats to your advantage. He sure likes them. So very good job, and that won't take very long at all. What do you think? You ready? Are you ready? Oh, you're a heavy man. You're a big boy. You're just a big boy. Mm-hmm. So after running around and kind of being excited, and again, he doesn't know me, he has no reason to trust me, but he is very patient and very tolerant. So that's super. So nice levels. I mean, they have grooming and they have vets and they have to be by themselves, like you can't be with them 24/7. So he has a really nice level of patience and tolerance. He's a lovely attitude in that he can keep himself busy, but he's also very interested in what you're doing. What is this? A lot of puppies do not like the sound of the paper crackling, like they don't know what it is. Puppy brain. Puppy brain. Very good. And gave it up really nicely. You ready? Ready? Puppy brain. Puppy brain, brain. Yay! Good boy. Good boy. So nice retrieval, nice interaction. You ready? One more time. Go. No. Puppy brain. Puppy brain. So there's a good thing for us here. So he wants to eat this. So I'm going to ask him by putting my hand down over his head and taking it away. And again, the introduction of treats. So don't ever pull it right out of his mouth, because he will soon learn to gobble it down quick. So it's like, she's going to take it, I'm going to eat it. So, and then they can run into gastric troubles. So use your treats and teach him to drop it. Watch your toes. There you go. So very good on the play. With the paper, fetch is a great way to spend time together. And great exercise for your, body and mind. So we do a treat test. Now we have introduced the treats to help him follow. So we know he likes them. So he's only had puppy food, and now we know he likes the treats. But we're going to test like how stimulating are those treats, because again, it's if you use a treat that's too high in reward value, it's almost counterproductive in that they can't focus on what you're asking them. It would be terrible to ask him to sit or lay down and he's just like overwhelmed by getting that treat. So you have to find something that will work for you. So he's smelling the treats on the Whoa. So I'm going to make sure he sees this treat. So right now he's looking at the cup. Look. So he can smell. He can smell. He can smell the treat in the cup. So we would call that a loss of focus. And I could tell by the way he took the treats when I was teaching him to come. So I would suggest that you maybe go to a lesser value. These are like a salmon soft treat, but use his kibble as a treat because there is the loss of focus there. So the idea was to see how calm he was and how he retrieved the treat. Well, he didn't. So he's too stimulated by my treat. So that's the suggestion, is to give him a lower value at this time, but keep your patting and your praise. You have to go over there. Look, how about the green one? So that's a fairly loud noise from behind. There's no change in his body, like his tail is still, whoop, still up and over his back. And then he's off smelling the floor and played with the balls. He does not really, yeah, he's still just doing what he was doing before. So the noise we expect them to startle, it's how they recover that's important, isn't it? So he did a really good job. So I wouldn't really say there's much of an issue there. So some puppies go to the door where they come in and or go in the tunnel and hide, and I can't get them to move forward because that upset them so much. So he's pretty well recovered all on his own without me helping him. So very good. What's it? Oh, very good. So this type of thing does indicate like a nice level of confidence. So the noise is confidence. This, puppies don't like this. They've never seen it before. They don't understand it. So he has a beautiful level of confidence actually. So that's a really nice way to go through life. Yeah? So no issues there whatsoever. So basically he's just sort of like ran right through my little test. So this is a basic prey test. So we will say that as soon as he saw it, he was very connected to it. And it didn't really surprise me by the way he went at the paper. Like to chew the paper. Give me that. So, to recap his personality, basic personality is that if you remember when he came in, he had an independent side, a little bit. He was a bit environmental, and now he has a fairly strong prey drive. So your exercises in your Happy Puppy training kit, like the watch me, the drop it, the leave it, anything that will put his focus on you will benefit you. So what a lovely fellow. He's got great energy and very interactive, and I hope you enjoy. He's lovely. Is that it? That was fast. I heard you.